Now we're getting into counting where maybe we have 20 people in a group, but we're only going to use a portion of that group. When that's the case, we need to ask ourselves, does order matter or not? So, if order matters, it's called a permutation. So let's look at this question. Consider a club with 20 members. How many ways can they elect the president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer? So we're not ranking all 20, we're just ranking 4 of the 20. But because we are ranking them, the order does matter. So let's write down the information that we're given. We're told that N, our total number of people, is 20, and R, the number that we're choosing, is 4. So the order matters. And the reason why the order matters is because we are ranking here. President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer. Maybe if we had a problem where there was a race and they're ranking first, second, third place, that would be a permutation because there's some sort of ranking involved. So what we need to do here is we're going to use our calculator. You don't have to work these by hand. On the calculator, you're going to enter the 20 and then P and then the 4. And you'll get 116,280. Let's go to the calculator and enter that. So we put the 20 in first. Then we go to Math and page over to that same PRB menu. And then you see where it says NPR. We're going to page down to that. And the N in front of the P tells us that we need to have that entered on the screen before we go to NPR. So then we press Enter. And now the R is after the P. It's saying, okay, what is R? How many are we choosing? How many are we ranking? We're ranking 4. Press Enter. And it tells us 116,280. Our next example, in a race in which 6 automobiles are entered and there are no ties, in how many ways can the first 3 finishers come in? So, here again we're ranking first, second, and third. That means the order does matter. So, our N is 6. Sorry for that screen jump. I had the wrong button activated. N is 6. R is 3. And we're ranking, so the order matters. So on our calculator, we're going to enter 6P3. And I'm not going to go to the calculator this time, but I want you to do it on your calculator. So pause the video if you need to and do the 6 permutation 3 on your calculator. Okay, so we get 120. So there are 120 different ways that the first 3 finishers can come in when there's 6 people racing. Now on the second example there, how many 5-digit numbers can be formed using the digits 0 through 9 if repetition of digits is not allowed? That repetition of digits is not allowed, that's what tells you that order matters in this problem. If repetition was allowed, then that would mean the order didn't matter. Okay? And we would be at a fundamental counting problem. So, repetition is not allowed, order matters. We have a 5-digit number being formed from the digits 0 through 9. So, N is equal to 10. And the reason why is because 1 through 9, that's 9 digits, but when you add 0 in there, that's your 10th digit. So don't forget that 0 through 9 is actually 10 digits. R is 5, because we're choosing 5 of them. And so, We're going to do 10p5, and that's going to be 30,240. And again, you can pause the video and figure that on your calculator.